of the past, and so states, including Arizona, are kind of fighting out their abortion rules. And Ohio is a state just like that, so something big happened there today. Ron, what's going on in Ohio?
Really interesting, really sort of a proxy fight over the issue of abortion, and voters made a pretty wide-ranging decision. Let me get you up to speed. It was a major win for abortion rights after what was known as Issue 1 was on the ballot yesterday in Ohio. Now, had it passed, it would have raised the simple majority rule, 50% plus one, to change the state constitution to a 60% requirement. It also would have required groups trying to put measures on the ballot to gather signatures from all of Ohio's 88 counties instead of the current, which is 44, or half of all counties. Now, the timing is crucial because it leads up to this November when Ohio voters will decide on a referendum that could enshrine abortion rights in the state constitution. So now that they rejected the 60% measure in Ohio, it is expected to pass. The thing is, it was defeated, this Issue 1, which would have raised it up to a 60% threshold, by a massive amount, 57 to 43%, so a 14-point margin of victory.
They are trying to buy an extreme anti-parent abortion amendment that would cut parents out of their kids' lives. So today's election is critical to protecting our Constitution from that.
So that was some of the talk going into it, but the decision is the latest defeat for Republican lawmakers in that state that have been trying to push for greater restrictions on abortion, and frankly, it was considered a bellwether as we get closer to next year's election in terms of how people feel in reaction to the Supreme Court decision last year on abortion rights. So how big of an issue will it be as we get closer to 2024? We'll have to wait to see in the coming many months. But the voters of Ohio sent a strong message last night, guys.
All right, Ron, thank you. Here in Arizona, abortion rights activists have launched a campaign to have voters enshrine abortion protections into the Arizona Constitution in 2024.
Again, it would be something that you would vote on. So this follows last year's Supreme Court decision that we mentioned earlier that threw out Roe v. Wade, which has been on the books for some 50 years. Arizona Abortion Access Act would include a viability standard, 24 weeks of pregnancy until a fetus can survive outside the womb. There would also be an exception for the life or health of the mother. Under current state law, abortions are only legal up to 15 weeks of pregnancy. Supporters need to get more than 350,000 signatures to qualify the ballot, and that is coming up November, not this year, but next.
So Disney is reportedly moving forward with efforts to explore